Hi everybody, welcome back to Soft Magnetics.
Hard Topics.
I'm Bridget.
And I'm Mike.
So today Mike is going to be doing a EMC troubleshooting on a tiny spectrum analyzer.
Yes.
I did it. Okay. So Mike's going to run down each of the parts that we're going to be doing, and then he's going to cut to the testing, right, to show everybody, show the class. And so go.
Yeah, we're going to show some EMC troubleshooting on the cheap.
Cool.
So we have, as Bridget mentioned, our tiny spectrum analyzer. And what we're going to be doing is we're going to be looking at common mode EMI, conducted EMI. And the way we're going to do that is we have our tiny spectrum analyzer. But we're also, here's the Fair-Rite twist, we're also making so current transducers, common mode current transducers can be quite pricey. So we're actually going to take one of the Fair-Rite oval snap-it cores, and you can see I put a 4-turn hookup wire winding on this. So we're going to be able to use this as a current transducer to kind of sniff out conducted common mode emissions. So we have that piece, our tiny spectrum analyzer, and then simply a coax to binding post connector here, adapter. I happen to have one of these. You don't have to use one of these. You could cut apart a piece of coax cable and strip the jacket away from the center conductor. I didn't feel like doing that, so
if you have one,
I had one of these, so let's do that. But yeah, so we'll take a look at a EMI problem. Truthfully, in making this video, one of the hardest things that I had to do was find something that was actually noisy. And I wanted to find something that was real world noisy, not just make up some noise on a on a signal generator or the like. So that was actually the majority of the difficulty in making this video, was just finding something that isn't working well from an EMC standpoint around here. So
do you want to give a preview? What was it?
Laptop charger.
Oh, very interesting.
The thing that I probably
we'll blur
interface.
out the brand.
Yeah, I guess we may want to. But everything else, I guess we must have good stuff around here, or you know, compliance standards must be doing their thing, because I had a real hard time finding something that was bad.
Interesting.
Yeah.
All right, so let's take a look.
As Bridget and I mentioned, we were looking for something that actually generates noise. This is what I came up with here. So this is the dock cable off of my laptop. So this is going to be combination power, and then it's also running the display on 2 different monitors, plugged into a USB-C port. And as we showed in the video, we have our tiny spectrum analyzer. This is set up for a sweep from 1 to 100 megahertz. And then attached to the SMA connector, we have our binding post to coax adapter. And then attached to the binding post to coax adapter, we have our little makeshift snap-it current transducer. So we're going to attach this to the cable here, like so. Now when we take a look at the trace on our spectrum analyzer, we can see kind of in this 10-ish to 30 megahertz-ish range, we have quite a bit of noise. Now, not necessarily something that would be over the limit in the context of an EMC test, but we are able to see that there is something going on here. Now, when we take another, just coincidentally have another 44 material oval snap-it, and we watch the trace, kind of difficult to do this, but now the snap-it is closed, and we can see the level across this lower frequency range here dropped a fair bit from what we saw without the snap-it on. So
with that, Mike,
yeah,
what do we say?
So through the magic of editing, we saw that we were able to pick up, some EMC around about the 20 to 30 megahertz mark. And what we were also able to see in the video was that we could take another Fair-Rite oval snap-it core, purely out of convenience for having a Fair-Rite oval snap-it core nearby. But I was able to reduce the amount of noise that we saw by using that cable core on that cable.
Awesome.
So we can see that it works as a current transducer, and in fact the same core worked to reduce the EMI that we were able to see.
Awesome. Okay, so now that we have these tiny spectrum analyzer, said it twice without messing up, if you guys have anything that you want us to do a video on, and then what was the other thing we had? Nano?
The NanoVNA.
We also have a NanoVNA, so if you have any videos you want us to make with those, we do have both of those devices, and we're happy to do that. So let us know what you want us to cover in the comments, and we'll see you soon. Bye.
Bye.